privilege of being a solution architect, helping Dr. Resnick and his team with using MuleSoft to connect to all of these underlying systems. And I wouldn't be much of an architect if I didn't have a favorite slide or two, picture, and so here you go. What I'll do is, thank you. All right, we've got architects in here. Awesome. Now I'll just say, this job is really easy working with Dr. Resnick's team, because they're not only brilliant researchers, they are extremely integration savvy. That just makes it so much easier. So let's just quickly, in the interest of time, we'll go through this really quickly. We're gonna go from the bottom up, so vertical, then we're gonna go left to right. So at the bottom, you see the system layer and all the different, like Epic and other systems we're working with. This system layer here, and by the way, this is the best practice to do these 3 layers. The system layer acts as sort of a protective proxy for all these systems under there, and a lot of security. Is every layer has its own security. So there's security there, and what the system layer gives us is a unified, standardized way of communicating with all of these systems. Next is the process layer. In there we'll put business logic, we'll put transformation, and we will also put process orchestration. So why process orchestration? Well, in other words, we want to enable business processes, and that sometimes will help us sequence steps within business processes. The ultimate goal is to have human beings do what human beings do best, and machines do what they do best, okay? So then above that is the experience layer, which is designed to give a customized experience to every user. Let's say if they're going to view patients or whatever, that's tailored to their specific needs, gives them only the data they need and want to see, and just does so in a uniform way, no matter what platform they're on. Okay, so from left to right, you can see we've got employee data here. This is a 360-degree view we're seeing here. So you've got the employee data, you've got provider data, and patient data. So we could go into a lot of detail in each of these, but I'm just gonna touch on this one right here, for example. So you still see the 3 layers, but in there we have imaging data, demographics data, medications, orders, appointments, referrals, care team, etc. So you can see how that's layered in there as well. Now, one of the beauties of this API-led approach that we're using as a best practice from MuleSoft is that it gives you not only speed to market, but it gives you quality, okay? And how does it do that? Well, see, let's just say foundational patient 360, we build all of these foundational 360 APIs. Then here's the research use case, for example. We add a couple more on those that already exist. And then on top of that, let's say we're going to the marketing use case, we add another. And so all of these in blue down here in the bottom not only accelerate through reuse our time to market, but it gives us quality, because we know, for example, with Project 2, all of these APIs on the bottom have already been in production. They're already working. They're already proven correct, so that we don't have to start from bottom to top in testing. So I'm going to make this really quick here, but this is just a flow of, we're using Amazon Health Lake to share data, as Dr. Resnick said, with our many, we've got, I think, 32 of us working together to share data on, for example, like 30 different types of brain tumors. Okay, so quickly, we'll have a researcher over here use a Python script to use a MuleSoft API that pulls data from Epic. Then, right now, this is the first stage, we'll push that into an S3 bucket that loads that up into Health Lake. Next, we are going to replace that push in Fire with a bulk API within MuleSoft, okay? And then next, we're gonna take that to real time. As Dr. Resnick said, we wanna get real time. His researchers they're pulling us to do more real time, which is really one of the benefits of Mule. So at that time, we're gonna go real-time APIs, replace the S3 bucket going directly into Amazon Health Lake. And one of our big challenges here is to demonstrate there is security in all layers, and we're all working together to make sure our data is safe. Okay, so quickly, we've done the provider 360s, or 360 views of everything. CHoP Open 3.0 is an enhancement for the education we do for our clinicians, especially labor and delivery. And Then, as you see over here, we've got this Workday integration. As I said, that's going to be one of our biggest challenges that's coming up, hire to retire with Workday. But we have this, I'm recruiting for this ShareForce group, so please contact me, BOXB, to join that, because we're trying to, thank you. We've got Sophia over here that kind of runs that group along with my boss. So please contact her and she'll invite me. Because especially like in a roundtable yesterday, I wanted to get all the help I could. And getting ahead of that Workday